You know, the mayor of Topeka, Kansas, Mike. Hey, did I tell you this is Henry McClure Live? Hey, did I tell you guys that I ran for mayor? I got 4,111 votes. 111. Think about that. 3 ones in a row. The mayor of this town, Mike Padilla, the only time he's ever called me back is when Jim Klossman made him call me back. And they put me on the Jetto agenda when I wanted to tear down that Travelers Hotel, which my guy was willing to tear down, and which I think would have been better to have shovel-ready land down there. But again, I want to show gratitude and be gracious for those that voted for me. Republican or Democrat, it doesn't matter. I mean, we really got to start putting Shawnee County first. But I am going to talk about party politics here for a minute, because a friend of mine just got me all riled up over it. And he pointed out that Democrats won all the elections here in Topeka. And the Republican Party didn't support me. And they're mad because I threw them out of their office because I didn't want to deal with a drunk dude. Drunk, the executive director, drunk in the middle of the day. And look, I couldn't relate to it. Not after 10 years. It dawned on me later, dude's drunk. I mean, I walk around, I always smell vodka on his breath. You know. But, you know, at least I was willing to call out my own party, stand up to the Republican Party. Man, they lost everything. You know, they didn't even stand up for that fella that was sending the stupid text when he was a kid. But this is politics. This is politics. So the Republican Party in Shawnee County, think about it. Number one, hey, I voted for Donald J. Trump. I was on a down ballot. I was on the ballot with Donald J. Trump. Man, there ain't a lot of people, there are not a lot of people that can say that. And I got 9,213 votes because people came out to vote for Donald J. Trump. You can hate him all you want. And his wife, Melania, my God, what a beautiful woman. Speaks 5 languages, raising a kid. You know, the haters hate. I'm going to tell you something about, you know, the best revenge is to live well. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go live well. There's so many ways to make money, even in Topeka, Kansas. And nobody's going to run me out of my own town. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. But you know what we're gonna do? Oh, and Mr. Your Priorities First, Mr. Good Sport, dude never called me back. I know he's busy, you know, with all the, you know, and I don't care. Yeah, I texted him last night, said good luck, didn't hear from him. Called him first thing this morning. But he's an empty suit. He truly is. He's a polished politician. But we're going to hold him accountable. Look, I speak today. I sold myself as the voice of the rest of us. And the rants are almost over. But what I want to do is I want to create a time capsule for hey, look, this is the debt. Look how many lawsuits we've got. Look at the state of the state. We got a city manager giving money to the rich, not fixing streets. We got 670,000 in salaries to run the city from the administrators. We got all the people Steve Wade put in. We got a council that hired a mentally ill person. And then we got a water department that's 100 years behind on all the infrastructure. Look, we need to start adding all this up. And then Mr. Your priorities first, we're going to remind him over his term. We're going to be a constant reminder. But look, I ain't doing it again. I'm out. My little brother Matt called me up the other day. He goes, maybe this is something you got to just get out of your system. Well, I did. But that doesn't mean I can't contribute to the community. But I don't owe Topeka anything. Hey, and if some business all of a sudden moves out of Topeka because they got a better deal somewhere else, I don't owe you anything. This group is so corrupt. This is what you don't see. You'll get mad at Jimbo for not paying the specials and the back taxes out at Lawrence Bay. You get mad at him for that. You made all the bond payments. But we can give $9.5 million to another fellow for the AT&T building. And then he's going to milk you out of he's already started to milk you out of the upside of taxes. He's the guy you got to make pay the way. Hey, you got all this good stuff going on. Don't stop now. All right. I think I'm going to grow a mustache like my great-grandfather, Henry Augustus Bantleon of the Kansas City Bantleons. I got work to do. I got a truckload of signs, but I got to go get some more down. Thank you again, everybody. Thanks for tolerating. I live my life out loud, and we got a lot of people that tune in. But I love y'all. I do. Oh, man. Someday I want to answer the Women of Topeka letter. I think the proof's in the pudding when it comes to the relationship that I have with my daughter. That my daughter, who's now, I'm so proud of her just on her own. She just decided to quit drinking. And she was never in a state of like an alcoholic stupor. She just wanted to feel better every day and just did it on her own. But, the women, and anybody that writes a letter that doesn't have guts to sign it, that doesn't count. That's Topeka. That is Topeka. I'm going to send you a mean letter, but I'm not going to put my name to it. And all the chicken shits that, put your name out there like I did. Stick your neck out. 25% in a town full of Democrats ain't all bad for a guy that wasn't even backed by his own party. Oh, man. If we went to if John Akala could get the Homestead Act of 2025, if we could get the Homestead Act of 2025 through right now, your property taxes would be frozen. today. It'd be what you paid for it, and it won't go up until the day you sell it. So, to my friends in the Republican Party, you control the House, you control the Senate, you could lower property taxes today. You could do it today. You know, anybody that sits here and yaps like a mayor candidate, well, I'm going to lower your property taxes. No, you're not. You can't do it. You got to get it through the state, and you don't know how to, you spend money like a drunk. Buying hotels, the lawsuits, the AT&T building. So, we're going to create a time capsule for today. And then we can use this as a measuring tool. And anybody that wants to run for mayor, I'll help you. But we got to start now. All right. Remember, if you see one of my little yard signs, just take it, throw it away, put it in your garage. You got a garage sale sign. I love y'all.